like to call this meeting to order. Good afternoon and welcome everyone. I am Mary Jiang, president of the Oakland Rotary Club. Founded in 1908, we are the third oldest club of some 36,000 Rotary Club with 1.4 million members in over 200 countries around the world. We are a diverse community of 270 business, professional, and community leaders who unite to serve our local and international communities through a commitment to service above self. Thank you for joining us this afternoon for our 5,426 meeting online. For over 114 years, we have welcomed Rotarians and guests to our club meetings. If you are a visiting Rotarian or a guest of a Rotarian, please enter your name in the chat box located on the center on the bottom of the screen so that we can recognize you in a few minutes by our esteemed past president and past district governor, Ed Jelen. If you have comments or want to ask a question of the speaker, please use the chat box. We recommend you view today's meeting using speaker views located in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Now, for our thought for the day, I'd like to welcome Rotarian Jesse Smith.
Thank you, President Mary, and welcome Rotarians and guests. As we all know, tax season is upon us, and our sitting president, Mary Jiang, happens to be a CPA. So this one goes out to you, Mary. This is a quote from Albert Einstein. As he was looking at his tax return, he said, "This is too difficult for a mathematician. It will take a philosopher."
Thank you, and I appreciate the nod to the CPAs who are busy working this tax season. All right, please join me in reciting the Rotary Vision Statement. Together, we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. All right, at this point, do we have any visiting Rotarian that has in the chat box?
Hello, hello, President Mary. How you doing? Here I am, and I am very happy to introduce one guest who is checked in. She's the guest of President nominee Shannon Hackley, and she's with First Signs Oakland. So please join me in welcoming Marie Seskan.
Hey.
Hi.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. And I'd like to welcome all guests who are always welcome to join us for a future meeting or participate in a club event. Today's meeting is sponsored by Rotarian Preston Pinkley. Take it away, Preston.
Thank you, President Mary and fellow Rotarians. I'd like to thank Shannon for sponsoring us today. I'm here to let you guys know about our upcoming Battle at the Hawk golf tournament at Black Hawk Country Club. And this is a major fundraiser to support our junior golf programs here in Oakland. It's going to be a wonderful event on Monday, March 27th. It's going to be a golf tournament, and we also have a golf. We also have having a dinner and a cocktail reception about the Pinckney Foundation. We're a 501c3, and we provide youth development programs for our youth. We focus on financial literacy, entrepreneurship, education, arts, humanities, and recreation. And our main goal is to create positive and productive citizens, teaching them the game of golf. And here's a promo video about our event.
Hey, what's up? It's your hype man, Franco Finn, from your NBA champion, Golden State Warriors. It's the second annual Battle at the Hawk, presented by Summit Bank and Kinders. And let me just tell you, you gotta go check it out on Monday, March 27th at the Black Hawk Country Club. We're benefiting the Pinckney Foundation, of course, helping youth development programs and enjoying the game of golf all at the same time. We've got live auction prizes, we've got golf games, we've got all this and more. Don't miss it. It is Monday, March 27th. For more information, go to thepinckneyfoundation.org. You ready to tee off? Let's go.
Yeah, give it up for Franco Finn. I can't be that exciting. I'm working on that. But Franco Finn is our host for the event. It's going to be a wonderful day. 18 holes of golf at the Black Hawk Country Club. We have wonderful prizes. The San Francisco Giants will be there with their trophies. But yeah, we want to welcome the Rotarians to participate. It's going to be a great day. We're going to have a fun event. It's going to be very engaging, a good time to network, expand the brand of Rotary to other potential Rotarians and mission, and support our youth. We have opportunities for you to join a golf tournament. You could get a foursome, you could sponsor a hole, you come join us for dinner and celebrate with us as we continue to make a major impact for our youth here in Oakland, teaching them life skills through the game of golf. And I hope that I could get your support. And if anybody wants to join, please reach out to me. You can call me on my cell phone, 510-367-3001. You go to our website, thepinckneyfoundation.org. And we look forward for you guys coming out to support us on Monday, March 27th at the Black Hawk Country Club. Thank you.
Preston, thank you for sponsoring today's meeting. And also, I want to give you a shout out for all your good work in working with youth and teaching them how to coach them and play golf. I understand that you've recently been awarded the Jefferson Award for public services. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that, President Mary. And you guys should come out and have dinner and let's celebrate together at Battle at the Hawk on March 27th.
Okay. And Rotarians, you too can sponsor a meeting for a princely sum of $250 and have 3 minutes of shameless promotion of your business or your organization. Please contact Jesse if you're interested in becoming a sponsor of a meeting. All right, and now I want to talk about International Women's Day. Peter, I will wait for Peter to pull up the slide. Well, while he's pulling up, I'm going to say, well, District 5170 will celebrate International Women's Day on Sunday, March the 19th, from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Rotary San Jose Summit Center in San Jose. Cost for Rotarians will be $60 for a reception, wine, and appetizers. There will be a lively panel discussion by distinguished women in their field. If you bring a non-Rotarian, your cost would be $60, but if you bring a non-Rotarian guest, their cost would be $30 as a way to introduce them to Rotary. So please sign up. There's a QR code here that you can click on to register online. So I hope to see some of you on Sunday, March the 19th. Thank you. Allison Bliss, could you give us an update on the Community Service Committee?
Oh, I'd love to. Thanks, President Mary. Sorry, I've got this sunlight streaking my face. I serve on your board. I serve on the Community Service Committee, and we need your talents. If you want to help give us or help us give money to the community, then we really want your help. If you have some favorite deserving organizations to recommend, then you should be part of our process. We only ask for a commitment of about 2 hours a month. 1 whole hour is our meeting. So I want to show you an example of giving a check to a worthy organization in the community.
Hi, Casey. We're back at Harbor House. I wanted to give you this. this check from Rotary from our Feed the Hungry program.
Yes, thank you so much, Oakland Rotary. We're so grateful for your support. This is our summer day camp that we have running all summer long. We're serving 65 kids this summer, elementary, middle, and high school. We're about to have lunch, so we're feeding kids every day for 5 weeks this summer at Harbor House. We're also giving out food to families in addition. So thank you so much.
So isn't that just wonderful? It's an example of what our Rotary does for the community. And if you're, it's just one example that where you get to also learn about the amazing work that many organizations are doing. You get to help us review grant proposals, vet the organizations, choose service day projects, and give out those checks. It's really fun. So please contact me or our chair, Bruce Nye, or Jesse, so that you can get a link to our next meeting and check it out, or give us a call and we'll tell you more information. We would love to have your talents on the committee. You'll be vastly appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you, Allison, and I'm hoping that people will take heed and sign up and come to a meeting. I think it's the first Wednesday of every month from 12 to 1 p.m. during your lunchtime. All right. Ruth Strove, could you tell us about an upcoming mixer?
Absolutely, President Mary. Fellow Rotarians, I am pleased to invite you to Irish Coffee with the President on Thursday, March 16th. This will be at Slancha, which is at 131 Broadway in Oakland from 5:30 to 7:30. Slancha also has some excellent and delicious food. So let's get out and support a local business while networking with each other. I hope to see you there.
Thank you, Ruth. All right, at this time, I'd like to welcome David Kirsten, who will be the moderator for Rotary's version of Shark Tank.
Thank you, President Mary, and we're going to hear some good music for you here. Well, welcome to Rotary Shark Tank. I'm going to let this play for a little bit. My name is David Kirsten. I'm grateful to be your host. I also want to thank Jesse Schmidt, who with TNT Strength, for sponsoring this segment and also co-creating this program with me. This is really the brainchild of Jesse. So we got a very exciting program for you today. That it's a Rotary twist on the hit MSNBC show Shark Tank, where budding entrepreneurs mingle with successful business people to take their business to the next level. Being a shark is more than being a cutthroat business person. It's about making a positive impact in the community. Some people see business as a zero-sum game, but in Rotary, we understand that when we help the community, whether in business or a nonprofit, everyone wins. So let me introduce our fantastic slate of sharks. Linda Bradford, hot off a packed mixer at a restaurant parlor. In case you missed it, we had a fabulous time. Welcome, Linda. And her team, they are currently wrapping their tentacles around 19th Street, right around the corner from the California Ballroom, planning to add a second restaurant to their repertoire, in addition to Parlor and Bar 355. Said Titus is in Minuteman Press, have been making waves in Oakland for years, helping Oakland organizations with promotional products from the design phase to fulfillment. When custom-made products are what you're looking for, Cedric and his team have your back. Welcome, Cedric. Vivian Chen. Vivian is a certified public accountant with HCCPA, located at 212 9th Street in Oakland. Vivian and HCCPA offer tax preparation for individuals and businesses, as well as bookkeeping and financial consulting. She makes filing your taxes feel like a warm sea breeze. Nancy Williams is the local franchise owner of Money Pages, the city's premier small business and business print publication, which helps businesses and nonprofits spread their message all over town. She knows downtown Oakland better than a starfish in a tide pool. Nancy and her marketing team help organizations deliver outstanding print and digital marketing results. Pardon me. Rotarians and guests, without further ado, let's hear from our Sharks. And Sharks, we all know you are chomping at the cage to get going, but let's try to keep it chummy. Please respond to this question. What is your vision for downtown Oakland in the next 5 years? And how will you and your business help fulfill that vision? First up, Linda Bradford, got 90 seconds. Thank you. Oh, you're muted, Linda.
Thought I did that. Well, thank you. And thank you for all of you who came to our mixer. We had a great time. So my vision for downtown Oakland is a thriving, safe environment that promotes diverse social interactions. I've always been in great appreciation of Oakland. It has strong transportation and infrastructure, linking housing to work and outdoor space. In the early days, Oakland had been in the shadows of San Francisco, but in the early 2000s, high rents caused many businesses to move over to Oakland and give it a chance. It was a change in the cultural scene that promoted arts and craft. We opened Bar 355 in 2010 with great success. Even though downtown was only still partly occupied, we had high hopes. We had a thriving business, but we're determined to give more to the community. Our vision was the 19th Street corridor. It would connect Lake Merritt with the Fox Theater. Everything would support human interaction, restaurants, bars, and shopping. We decided to open Parlor. It was difficult at first since we were only a destination location. People would have to get in their cars to get there. Fortunately, with the recognition of great things Oakland had to offer, developers started to build housing in the downtown area. It has helped tremendously as we are here for our neighbors. I would like to see more small businesses. They say $1 spent at a local business circulates locally 8 times as much as $1 spent in a box store. We support local businesses with the diversity that is the heart of Oakland.
Thank you, Linda. Next up, Sed Titus.
Hello. Well, thank you for having me on your show today. I'm in Uptown in Oakland, and it's been growing like crazy. I've been here 10 years, and 10 years ago, there weren't the residences and there weren't the businesses. Now we have a Ford dealership, we have a Chevy dealership, Mercedes-Benz has built a new showroom, so everything is changing. One thing that's big change is that a lot of people are working from home and they're working for large companies. So I now get business from the Golden State Warriors since they moved because someone lives in my building. So I couldn't get business when they were in Oakland, but I'm getting business because people are working at home. Same thing with Apple. We have Apple employees that are bringing in business. So there's a lot of opportunity, and numerous nonprofits are flourishing in Oakland. We get business by solving problems, looking for a solution. My customers come with a general idea and a vision of what they want, and we interview them and develop a solution. I'm going to give you an example. California Department of Public Health came to me and they said they wanted a flip chart stand in order to do COVID training. So we actually fabricated the stand here in the office. We printed everything. We developed it. It started as an order of 150 presentation folders. It's grown to 1,255. So we focus on saying yes to requests, and then we work to deliver that vision. Minuteman Press.
Thank you. Great work. Next up, Vivian Chen.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, we know Oakland is the largest and one of the most beautiful cities in the East Bay that serves as our trade center. But the pandemic has seriously impacted the economy and public safety. Our vision for downtown Oakland in the next 5 years should reflect in maintaining and building on what is great about the city. We believe it should be an economic engine that serves all Oakland. It should be a place where people from all over the city come to spend their time and a hub for many of the business entities, cities, jobs, and cultural resources. Our firm could contribute to this vision by supporting small business and taxpayers in Oakland. We serve a wide range of individuals, corporations, partnerships, and nonprofit organizations by providing efficient and expert tax and financial solutions to them. Our service include help clients to form a business structure, like choosing which kind of entity is best for the client, register the business with California State, file statement of information and apply EIN number, set up a payroll to apply EFTPS and EDD accounts if they need. We also provide a full accounting and tax service like sales, bookkeeping, business property tax, city tax, income tax, renew the business, and business consultation. Also, we offer a host of specialty service to meet their unique needs. We had multiple cases where clients did not file partnership return, escrow return, or did not issue the K-1 on time and received a huge amount of penalty notice from the IRS. We helped them write a letter to request the penalty abatement. Eventually, they got the penalties waived, a huge relief for them to continue their business.
Perfect. Thank you, Vivian. And last but not least, Nancy Williams.
Yeah, so thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. So my vision for downtown Oakland is very similar to what Linda stated. We want to see it inviting, vibrant, functional, and thriving most of all. And hopefully many of you have seen our flagship product, which is a monthly local marketing magazine that mails to over 50,000 households in the Oakland Hills every month. So the way we can help do this, achieve this dream, is that Money Pages is going to be and is now a part of shaping the message of what downtown Oakland means to the city. So Money Pages marketing gives businesses the opportunity to showcase their products and services and to excite consumers to want to come and visit downtown and indulge in the products and services that are being offered. Anything from clothing to fitness to day spas, hotels, and restaurants. But it's not just businesses. We also do lots of great, fantastic marketing for local events and the city of Oakland. And it gives people an exciting new way. It gives these entities an exciting new way to communicate with Oakland residents through multiple channels. Again, I mentioned our mail product, but we also have some fantastic digital messaging to talk to residents on their phones and their computers, but also through our social media management, where we give the city and businesses the opportunity to engage and get feedback. So the bottom line for us is that Money Pages plans to help businesses grow by getting consumers in the doors with compelling offers and keep Oakland residents informed and about fun and new activities to participate in downtown.
Perfect. Thank you, Nancy. Ouch. Oh, those answers really had some teeth to them. I thought it had something on my leg. I can see downtown Oakland is really in good fins. We're going to have a second round of questions, but before we do that, we're going to have a word from our sponsor, Jesse Schmidt with TNT Strength. Jesse, take it away.
Boom, baby. My name is Jesse Schmidt, and I am the co-founder of TNT Strength over here in the Rockridge district of Oakland. At TNT, we help people get great results in the gym in just 2 30-minute workouts per week. TNT Strength is a team of 4 interchangeable strength coaches, and we specialize in training clients over the age of 50, with our oldest current client being 89 years old. The services we offer are one-on-one personal training, both virtual and in person, as well as small group personal training. We also have a set of very unique strength training equipment, including a 4-way neck machine and a lower back machine. But don't just take it from me. I'm going to hand it over to one of our clients, Peter Sherris, to tell you all about it.
Boom, baby. Yeah, so I've been a client of Jesse's now for, almost 2 years. as a physician, I know that keeping your strength, keeping your resistance up is a very important part of not only your overall general health, but also your duration of life. And the thing that I appreciate most is that they have a technique. I've done a lot of strength training over the years, and every time I've hurt myself and I've quit. But now 2 years straight, haven't had one single injury as a result of very careful and training that they do with folks of a certain age. Fortunately, I'm not the oldest client he has, but I'm probably in the top 10, that's for sure. So I would strongly advise, if you want to do resistance training, call Jesse.
Thank you so much, Peter. That's right. We help people maximize their strength as safely and efficiently as possible. The last thing I want to tell you guys about before I go is an event that we have coming up. If you didn't already know, TNT Strength is coming up on our 2-year anniversary. Technically, we started our business in 2020 during COVID, but our brick and mortar opened on April 1st, 2021. And on April 5th, Wednesday, April 5th, we are having our 2-year anniversary party at the TNT Strength Studio, 5255 College Avenue in Rockridge, Oakland. We're going to have live strength training demonstrations. We're going to have food. We're going to have drinks. Basically, picture a mixer, but it's at the TNT Studio. We're going to get low-cal foods to cater it. And we have an RSVP on Eventbrite going out. So we hope to see a bunch of Rotarians show up and learn about us and just have a good time. Thank you very much. I'm Jesse Schmidt from TNT Strength, helping you live stronger, longer.
Thank you, Jesse. And just a personal testimonial for Jesse and TNT Strength. That's really, he'll get you the strongest and most fit you've been in your life. And I'm grateful. I still use a lot of the techniques and the things that you taught me, you and Liam, Jesse. And welcome back to Shark Tank. Thanks for our commercial. Thanks for the sponsoring the meeting as well, Jesse, and your great work with the Business Development Committee as well. I'm back, David Kirsten, your host. And before we get to our second round of questions, I have a question for our studio audience. What kind of shark wears Zumba's pants? MC Hammerhead. Now let's sink our teeth into this next question. What are your personal strengths and what makes you best suited to help make your downtown Oakland vision a reality? First up, Nancy Williams. Nancy?
Great. Thank you, Dave. I love that question. Not so much that joke, but we'll go on to the answering the question. So I would say for myself, it's two things. It's caring for others and connecting people. Those are two of my strengths that I love to share with people. So our business, Money Pages, provides the ability to do both of these on a large scale. Again, we talked about, while our magazine only mails to 50,000, our digital and social media projects can reach, across the world. So, so we have a large platform to do that. And so, in addition to businesses and events that we work with in the magazine, we also work with nonprofits. I know the nonprofits have been mentioned a couple of times here, but we have worked with some fantastic ones. Most recently, for a second year in a row, CASA, which is Children's Advocates of Alameda County. And we just enjoy really working with nonprofits, getting their message out, helping them to gain recognition and get volunteers and donations. It helps them all throughout the year. And in terms of my love of connecting people, I love connecting existing clients with existing clients, future clients, anyone I come into contact with. I do my best to connect people so that we can get business done and make Oakland a better community. So again, helping people grow. So for example, last year we had an amazing partnership for a marketing campaign with the Oakland Roots. I introduced the Oakland Roots to someone from the board at the Oakland Ballet, and the Roots were able to donate 2 season tickets to the games, and that raised some great funds for the Oakland Ballet. So I think that we are poised, we are right where we need to be able to continue to connect the community, and we look forward to doing more of that. So the bottom line for us is that I do what I can to help facilitate relationships and build communities.
Thank you, Nancy. Next up, Vivian Chen.
Thank you, David. With a master's degree in accounting and over 13 years of public accounting experience, As a licensed CPA, I enjoy assisting individuals with their tax filing and planning and helping business owners to analyze tax strategy and comprehend their business performance and big picture perspective and equip them to be more successful. Every year, I also volunteer free tax preparation for the low-income taxpayers. I tax aid in Oakland with Mary. Mary is the manager of our center. Yeah. Our firm is a company of highly qualified accountants who are dedicated to providing professional and comprehensive accounting and tax service. Our team of experts have the knowledge and experience to assist individuals, small business, and corporations with all their accounting and tax needs. Since the Oakland community is very diverse, all of our staff are bilingual in English, Cantonese, Mandarin, Nepali, and Hindi. We serve a number of Oakland residents working abroad or own business in Asia or other foreign countries. I remember we have this client whose husband owns a business and a huge building in China. But the sudden demise of her husband put her in a very difficult situation as she does not know Chinese. When she referred by some her friends to us, I can see she was very stressed and she does not know anything to do because the building and the factory country, like company in the China, is very valuable, but she does not know what to do. So we help her to collect the right person in China and convert the financial statement to US accounting standards. Because when she gave us the information like a financial documents and the bank statements and the tax document, all Chinese words, and she said, I cannot understand anything. So we help them to convert to the US standard and file the US tax return. And eventually she sold the property and the company in China. She got a lot of money right now, probably enjoying and laying on the beach somewhere. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. And as we all know, they're considering a bill right now that if you don't pay your taxes, they're going to feed you to the sharks. So get in touch with Vivian about that. And next up, Cedric Titus.
Yes, thanks for this opportunity. We have a very simple formula here at Minuteman. It's customer service, communication, we fix problems, and we focus on the customer. Now, you may think that's simple, but a lot of people don't like customers. I love customers. And so I convey that to the clients and I model that for my staff. This has resulted in 425 five-star reviews on Google and 112 five-star reviews on Yelp. So we work really hard to make sure that the experience you have at Minuteman is significantly different than our competitors, and that has paid off for us. Also, the strategy of no job too small, no job too big. We will literally do an unprofitable $5 job. Now, my competitors won't do that, but I'll do that because small jobs and service grow into relationships. It's all about the relationship. It's not about the transaction. So we make that happen every day for our clients, and it's paid off from us by having repeat clients and also having a service delivery system that's different than other providers. Minuteman Press, no job too small, no job too big.
Thank you, Cedric, and no shark too big either. And great visual there with the best of Oakland. And last but not least, Linda Bradford.
Hi again. So my personal strengths, I think in the business that I'm in, I have a very strong stomach. And then I believe in the cause. I've been a small business for most of my life. And I know what it's like to work for yourself and be self-driven. So I like to also think that my employees are my greatest strength. I see many of those traits in them, and they're highly motivated, and I try to support them in every way possible. In a way, Parlor would not be there if it weren't for my employees. We are in the process of opening another restaurant next door to Parlor. It is Alma, a Mexican restaurant. It's very much focused on the community. starting with the employees. We have a social purpose. It's about providing a living wage and a balance of work and life. We also joined up with Maria that I met at the Rotary Thursday. So from Lucas Taproom and her organization, Community Kitchens. And we've joined them in preparing meals for the houseless. And we want to continue in that direction. I think the biggest thing is promoting that culture with my employees, having them share it with the community, and just spreading the wealth. So that's our strength.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. And we do have now a bonus round here, but I'm going to start that off. We're going to encourage, first of all, the audience to submit questions in the chat for our sharks. But while folks are getting those questions queued up, I wanted to ask a quick bite-sized question about who our sharks are most looking to connect with to fulfill their vision. That could be your ideal client, or connect in the nonprofit field as well, or in Rotary or in business. I'll open it up if somebody wants to volunteer. I can start with Nancy. Oh, you're muted.
What I would say for myself is that, again, we are about getting messages out for businesses, nonprofits, and events. So I would like to connect more with, folks in the city so that we can have a real-time opportunity to communicate with the city. I think for me, being a transplant to Oakland, I do feel a little isolated. There's not a lot of communication about what's going on in the city from month to month. So I'd like to connect with people that are going to be doing more of that. And then also businesses that, may not think they can afford some very professional marketing. I think, I appreciate some of the feedback in the chat that, I've worked with several people in Rotary. I've worked with several small businesses. During COVID, we donated space so that businesses could still stay alive and relevant. So again, any business in Oakland that's just starting out, we want to have a conversation and we want to be able to talk to them about getting their word out in a sophisticated way that maybe seems a lot more expensive than it is. Because again, our goal is to keep the Oakland thriving.
Great, thank you, Nancy. And Vivian, can we turn to you for that same question?
Yeah, thank you. Because before COVID, I can definitely say last time I even chat with Jesse about it, because Oakland is a very good place. It's in middle of a lot of different city and very close to San Francisco. And I can see in like 2018-19, a lot of business they moved from San Francisco to Oakland or start a new business. I can see our firm already like formed the business for clients, a lot in 18-19, because in San Francisco, their cost, like a rent cost, is high, so they want to move to Oakland. I can see bright future during those years, and then suddenly in 2020, we get a pandemic and then get seriously impacted. After 3 years, right now, I think we are ready to start. So we hope we can have new business here, and I can definitely help. Our firm can definitely help to start the business and compliance all the rules. And like in city of Oakland, they need to do like their own tax, city tax, or renew their business, or in anything else like payroll or IRS government and the California state government. So we can definitely help all those and help the business owners and the individuals and make sure they can have their business growing. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, I next wanted to first say we have a question for Nancy in the chat. Nancy, you can go ahead and respond and we'll read that out in a bit. If folks have any other questions for our sharks, type them in the chat. We're going to go over those. And I'm going to turn to Cedric if you're up for that question about who you're most interested to connect with.
I do have this, Cedric. I do have a message, and the real message in Uptown is the growth of nonprofits. Nonprofits are the #1 employer in the Bay Area. We see more and more moving here, and they all want mail. They want to mail out annual reports. They want to mail out solicitations. They want to mail out Christmas cards. So there's a growth in my business because I can print and fulfill. And that's really unique. I'm not a mail house. I'm a fulfillment house. I provide end-to-end service. So if you know of anyone that needs that, that's a nonprofit, we can be there to help you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And last but not least, Linda Bradford. And Linda, you may be muted or you may have stepped away.
Oh, I am. Well, I just want to say thank you for all the support. I love seeing you all in the restaurant. I know that we are here for good food and good drinks, and I look forward to partnering with some of you all. This sounds like you have some great services. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you, Linda. And we had a question for you, Nancy, from Shannon Hackley about what if your business is in San Leandro? Or are you exclusive to Oakland? If you don't mind just telling us about your territory for money pages and who you are looking for both to advertise to, but also subscribers.
Sure. So thank you, Shannon. It's a great question. So because our magazine mails to the Oakland Hills every single month. So if you have a business that's in San Leandro but services Oakland, it's a great demographic to get in touch with, right? Spending money on health and wellness and home improvement. So if the business is located in San Leandro but their target is Oakland or the Oakland Hills, it's a great way to do it from a magazine perspective. But our digital targeting product that is a very sophisticated platform that can target an audience on 7 or 8 different criteria, we can deploy that anywhere in the world. So if you have a business that's looking for digital services or social media services, we can absolutely help them. They do not need to be in Oakland. They can pretty much be anywhere.
Perfect. And Cedric, I actually had a wild card question for you about why somebody should look at using your shop over some of the other printers that they might look at, find in the yellow pages, for example.
Good question. Most people use me, number one, because I'm local and they can come into my office and see the paper, see the samples, get the service. So there's a piece of that there. There's also the ability to customize what the solution is. So people come in with a vision, they may not even come with artwork, and we can listen and develop a solution for them. So local, quality service, and support. Those are the big reasons for working with Minuteman Oakland.
Great, thank you. And I wanted to go to Linda, if you don't mind giving us, if there's anything you can tell us about a sneak peek about your new restaurant that's opening up, where that is and what is going on with that new location.
Oh, well, it's Alma, and Alma means soul. So like I said, we pretty much have a social purpose. We're trying to do a little impact with the waste composting, and then also to support our employees, have a living wage. But as far as the restaurant goes, we've been working on the recipes for the last 6, maybe 5-6 months, perfecting them. We're making our own in-house tortillas, so they'll be fresh tortillas. Empanadas, our salsas are fantastic. It's about the salsas really make it, and and we'll also be serving cocktails, horchata, margaritas. Have a great selection of mezcal. Can't wait to open.
Thank you for keeping that answer chummy. And I wanted to get to a question from Tom Lamone in the chat. What is the future of vacant retail spaces in the downtown core? And folks, I'll open that up to our sharks. And Cedric, wanted just Linda to share that address for the new restaurant, or maybe your other restaurants as well.
What is the future of the downtown vacant spaces? Well, I'm doing my best to fill the vacant spaces that I have, and you know, we have a business model, so it makes it easier to move on and open another. We have a support team from our employees, and we know the restaurant community, but I think there, and I don't want to be negative, but there has to be a sense of security. A lot of people park their cars, leave their windows rolled down, just so that there are a lot of break-ins. So we kind of need to be supportive of the vacant restaurant or vacant retail spaces so that they're safe.
Okay, thank you, Linda. And we have a question here on public safety from Deborah Barnes about the increase in shootings and other crime-related issues in downtown. And is there anything that folks have heard about the business community doing collectively via the chamber, business districts, and working with City Hall to find solutions to this problem? And are there any other ambassadors on the street who used to work pre-pandemic to offer security escort services? So there's a multi-part question in the chat. I don't know if folks have any comments on efforts by the business community about public safety in downtown.
Well,
Linda, I was going to say, Linda, go ahead.
I just attended the Central Business District meeting, and we actually happened to get broken into last Tuesday morning at 1 a.m. And then again this morning at 6 a.m. It's really odd because the bars across the street are open, and I think we've just created a brazen environment to where sure, no one wants to get involved, but somehow we have to reverse the crime in Oakland. And so Central Business District, even though when I got there to the restaurant, the parking attendant at Douglas Parking was there, and the ambassadors were there on the street, but the break-in was at 6:11 this morning, and it was completely populated. So I don't know what we do. But one thing I can say is that last week when we were broken into, the OPD response time was 20 minutes. So I got to hand it to them on that.
Yeah, I just wanted to, Linda, thank you for adding that the ambassadors are still there. I frequently speak to a lot of the directors of the business districts, and I definitely know that downtown ambassador program still is in place. You know, things are so tricky with what people want and don't want. They're not really sure, even business owners. So I know that the downtown district has been trying to keep their ambassadors in place and to increase police presence, but there's also been pushback from business owners about too much police presence, because people then think something bad happened when they see the flashing lights, even though they're there to keep people safe. So it's a bit of a catch-22, but those programs are in place and they are continuing and will continue. It's a hard-fought battle, but we all have to be very engaged in the process.
Thank you, folks, for chiming in on that. We are just about at time. There's a question for you, Linda, about when that new location's opening in the chat. I'll allow you to respond. And I just wanted to say incredible job to our Sharks. And I want to thank you for taking a bite out of your day to entertain our studio audience in the city of Oakland. Our downtown Oakland community is swimming in your wake. I also want to thank our Zoom studio audience for being such a great crowd, and invite you to tune in to the next episode of Rotary Shark Tank. And speaking of crime, next Shark Tank, we're going to invite some PG&E executives to talk about the crime on my electric bill and other bills. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
So as far as Alma, you know, in the restaurant business, they call it spinning plates. So so basically that's what we're doing. We were set to do our friends and family March 8th, but we've set it back to after Restaurant Week. So it'll probably be the beginning of April, just so that we have things a little more stable.
Okay.
Thank you so much, President Mary, for the opportunity, and I'm going to turn it back to you.
Okay. Do you want to play the music? All right. Well, thank you. This is great. This is our second annual Shark Tank. I'm hoping next year we will have a spotlight for more new businesses. And I also wanted to, Jesse was spotlight at the district. They call it District Vocational Committee, and he spotlight his business. And I think we should connect with Shannon Wong at the district level and maybe invite our small businesses to be spotlight at the district level, because they wanted to shine Rotarians and small businesses. And I figure we will cultivate our small businesses and then move them on to the district level. How's that? So Jesse can connect you, because he did it for himself already. And I think everybody enjoy his. And I love to have three of you, the other four of you guys showcase at district level. That gives you better visibility, because even though we might be Oakland, people move or people know friends of, and they can recommend them to your businesses. All right. If any Rotarians have any celebration or special events to share, please put it on chat. Okay, and then Allison, can you tell us about next week's speaker?
Absolutely. Thank you, President Mary. And boom, nice job on that Shark Tank, you guys. So sure, you can read the gossip about Hollywood, but if you want the inside scoop about this year's Oscar Awards from an expert who's an inductee into the prestigious San Francisco Film Hall of Fame and who has seen literally thousands of films, join us next week in person. We are so fortunate to again have Gary Meyer's exclusive presentation for our Rotary Club. He doesn't do this for anyone else. He'll be sharing insight into this year's Oscars. Thank you. Join us.
Thank you, Allison. All right, so I'd like to thank Jesse Smith for Thought for the Day and his TV commercial boom. Preston Pinkley for sponsoring this meeting. Allison Bliss for an update on the Community Service Committee. Ruth Strove for informing us of Irish Coffee with the President. David Kirsten for an outstanding job moderating the Shark Tank program with 4 amazing organizations and their presenters, which are Linda Bradford, Cedric Titus, Vivian Chan, and Nancy Williams. And then again, Allison Bliss for the teaser for next week's speaker, and the production team for managing the meeting. So next week, we will be back at the ballroom. So share, and which means thank you, everyone. This meeting is adjourned.